Oh, Crow, that was rude. Jerks. Now, if that was the mirror, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm very sad now because of that. Hopefully Frog is just sitting right here. If Frog's sitting right here, we're good. Yes! Uh-oh. How did I not die? Oh, no, there I died. Oh, yes, cheese strats. What did I do? Did I break the boss? I guess you can't do that. Don't shoot at me. No, I said don't shoot at me. Because you have to get ready for blind and everything. Oh man, I missed my duck. That's all X is good for. Is using his small size. Oops. Yeah, sure, I insult X and then I hit spikes. That's just how it works. Oh jeez, get out of my way. That's where all the trolls were. I don't even know what I just did there. That was it? This is usually the part where I started dying. Yeah, like that. That was exactly it. I don't think I've actually posted a speedrun time for that, but I did time it, and I want to say my best time on that was like 26 minutes. Haha, you tried to shoot me, but you couldn't. I missed again. Right after taunting. Go! Okay, so now I can die at the boss. This is farther than I expected. Oh, well, there, you gotta jump there, don't ya? But Contra's so fun. Okay, enough of the explosiveness. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Welcome to camp. Welcome in Lead Counselor Retronook, Jacob, Sauceman. Let's see, did I miss Onion? Kyoto. Hope you're all having a great Friday. I'm actually gonna... I already forgot, even though we just started, so we're just gonna do the old strategy here, and we're gonna pin that message so I can look up every time I forget. Oh, how was the trip? Hopefully Mexico was nice. Welcome in, Atma. Hope you're having a good Friday. I actually had a very cool experience today. I was at Press Start and someone actually recognized me from YouTube at the retro game store I go to. And that was really cool, but I hope I didn't come off, I'm pretty sure I came off as awkward, but I hope I didn't come off as like a jerk or anything like that. Like when I was leaving, I was like, I hope I didn't like look, I always get in my head, I'm like, did I say something wrong? Was I not, did I not come off as appreciative? But yeah, if you're watching this, Nick, it was really cool to meet you, and I hope I didn't come off as a jerk. But I was grinning like an idiot the whole way home. I was like, wow, that was really cool. The best Fridays, yeah, getting done with work on a Friday is one of the best feelings. Which, it was weird, that was something, I think it was my oldest daughter had said to me, it was like a week ago. I was like, has anyone ever recognized you? Like, no, that's never gonna happen. Like, Arcus said he's only got recognized a couple times. And he's like the most well-known retro game person on Twitch. I mean, there's probably people bigger on YouTube, but I'm sure there are, but I never thought that would happen with me, because I'm just this awkward old guy that likes Friday the 13th. But yeah, that definitely made my week. I just hope I wasn't, I didn't come off as rude or anything like that. But we have double rando tonight. Hopefully your flight back from Louisville is good. We've got a link to the past. I was trying to get a link to the past to work on my desktop, and it did, but I couldn't use the MSU pack. And I want my MSU, I don't want the normal music. You'll be back. So that's probably what, only a couple hour, like maybe an hour and a half flight or so. Not too bad, hopefully. Thanks for the good luck, Funyun. But yeah, let's get going here because I want to get a double rando in tonight, and we need to get done at a decent time for that. I think I also fixed the issue I've been having with, well, I shouldn't say it's an issue, it's user error in BizHawk, where every time I would go to a different screen, it would turn on, I couldn't move my controller anymore. And I think I fixed that. So now the controller should still work even if I go to a different screen in BizHawk. But yeah, that's right. We're supposed to get storms here in like within the next 45 minutes, I think. $300, that's not bad. They said it was like strong storms and then they were gonna end, and then we were supposed to have like light rain from 9 to 9:45. And I had to hide the forecast from my youngest because she was very... She does not like thunderstorms. Ooh, bombs! Come back here, you stupid... Oh, he threw the bomb under the tree. Oh, we're gonna have to utilize the bushcrab. Okay, so that should hopefully be when the storms are at least done here, but that might not necessarily mean much because you'll be in the air when they're happening. Yeah, northern Wisconsin, well, I mean, it's not good for northern Wisconsin, but here, this is definitely not northern. Stop hitting me. I want these bombs. Okay, 8 should be plenty. Yeah, and my PT appointment got moved up an hour. So I actually went to that early, and if I wouldn't have went to that early, none of the other stuff would have happened today. Wait a minute, why didn't I use the other bush crab and get more bombs? We got bombos. No, I'd still have to visit the bomb hut, probably. Oh, no, we can get one more on our way through. Yep, I could start without them, but I had a run of 3 seeds in a row when I didn't start with boots, where I just never got boots. And that was like 2 years ago. And I always give myself boots, and then on about half of the seeds I roll, I give a starting flute too, just to speed things up a little bit. Because a lot of times, like, I have to get to bed, or I want to do a double rando, and I don't want to end up taking an extra 15 minutes. Though the flute doesn't necessarily save that much time, but it's certainly nice to have. All right, we got a cape. Didn't have that last time, I don't think. Another $50. That's getting close to Zora money already. But all we had here, the cape actually is a little scary. The cape lets you get through the electricity blocking Aga 1. And I don't want to do Aga 1. There's a shield there. I'd like to have a shield, but we don't need to have a shield. Throw the bomb. Sub 130 seems probably a little too generous. But we'll see how it goes. Another $50. A shovel. That is really, really close to Zora money here. Actually, not that close. Well, 20 bucks technically helps. Stream elements, stop doing that. I still want to know how there's 2 8-balls when I didn't even know I had 1. Oh, that is a black hole chicken. The run is valid. Hey, tech guy, welcome in. Happy Friday. I hope I will have. I'd like to have Zora money so I can just skip. I can sequence break all that and get right to Zora. The extra bottle here is also really nice. Wow, 2 bottles of blue. I'm thinking we're gonna end up having to go to the bomb hut here, though. Yep. I have no other offensive weapon than bombs, and I want to make sure we have something to kill the mini Moldorms. Actually, I did have a cheeseburger. After I went to the local retro shop, I went to Wendy's. I haven't had Wendy's in so long. It's like I was kind of I was like in the middle of the house and where Wendy's is. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go to Wendy's. And I'm like, I can go to press start after that. So I picked up Astyanax, or however you pronounce it, Kung Fu Solstice, and what was the other one? Solstice Karnov. So I'm up to 34 NES games again. Oh, welcome in, Game Pro. Hope your Friday's going well. Oh, happy, I guess, would have been. Ooh. But, Suda, how do you say that? Is it still happy anniversary, do you say? I'm trying to think. Yeah, generally, local is always going to be better than big chain. That's especially true with pizza places. Imagine calling this a sword trash. Whoops. See, that's the problem, though. Now if I find a lamp, that's technically AGA 1 right there. I never really even knew the, like, what a smash burger was until I started going to Culver's. The mitts, okay. 7-minute mitts. That is, okay. We are literally just a lamp away from AGA 1. And I don't like it at all. Never had a Culver's roast beef. Yep, there's a Culver's really close to here, so we end up telling the kids no, we're not getting Culver's every night quite a bit. It's like, yes, they're better than like your McDonald's and stuff like that, and Culver's is probably actually cheaper than McDonald's at this point too. And you get bigger portions, it's better, and it might even be cheaper at this point, because McDonald's is just... They basically priced themselves out of our business. Because they're not good enough to justify how much they want to charge for everything. Unless they had the K-pop Demon Hunters meal. I'd buy 7-minute mitts. It's like, what is that? What's the name of the Hamburger Helper? Isn't it the one with the oven mitt? Like the, Oven mitt mascot? What? Okay. Tempered sword and the best item in the game in under 10 minutes? Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope your Friday's going well. Oh, wow. I forgot about that. So excited about all the stuff that I didn't remember that those crabs do a very significant amount of damage. When you're on green mail, I think they do like 2 hearts, maybe 3. Never had in and out though. I had Five Guys once and I thought let's see, I think it was, I really liked the fries, but I did not care for the burger, if I remember right. Or it was maybe I liked the burger and not the fries. It was one or the other. Yeah, Hamburger Helper is good stuff. I used to really like the Chicken Helper too, but why didn't I go and get King's Tomb? Yeah, Five Guys, when I had it, it was probably like, geez, it was probably around when I got married, so 15 years ago. And it was expensive then. I hate to think of what it would be like now. Oh, we do have a firehouse, but I've never been there. If we go for subs, we usually hit Jersey Mike's. Oh, Culver's isn't like a real smash burger? I always thought Culver's was considered a smash burger. Beefalo? I'm not sure what a beefalo burger. I'm guessing it's like, is it like imitation buffalo or something? Oh, my wife, my father-in-law used to make like homemade sourdough bread, and that was like my wife's favorite thing. Never heard of Port of Subs, but yeah, I guess if it's super regional, that would make sense. Hey, Malice, if I'm pronouncing that right, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully I don't walk into a crab again, because the run was going really well until I got myself killed. Did we get the water walk? What? Okay, I didn't get a water walk. That's a little bit bad, but that's fine. We'll just fake flipper. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Culver's were, and you've made smash burgers at, like, when we did the cookout at your house a couple times. Like, I thought those reminded me a lot of Culver's. Because smash burger just means you kind of like smash the beef down flat, isn't it? Or have I been wrong about that the whole time, and that's not actually what constitutes a smash burger? I guess I always kind of assumed it was one of those things that it makes sense. Oh, that's good. Oh, a sequence broken hook shot. Ooh. Ooh. So hook shot is flipper locked. Yeah, Jersey Mike's, we tried that for the first time maybe a year ago. Yeah, I think it was at the start of this, so it would have been probably about 9 months ago. There's like one bite and I'm like, oh my god, this is so much better than Subway and what's the other place? Jimmy John's. I was gonna say Papa John's. Like Papa John's isn't subs. Alright, let's see if I get the water walk this time. Since I don't have, what's it called? There we go. Since I don't have the Moon Pearl, I can't sequence break the Waterfall of Wishing. Yeah, that's actually, the Danny DeVito commercials is what kind of made us look at Jersey Mike's. We're like, oh, that seems cool. We like Danny DeVito. Welcome in, Bowsette. Hope you're having a good Friday. I love Papa Murphy's. My stomach doesn't. They always give me, I get really bad heartburn every time we go to Papa Murphy's, but they're just so good. Okay, so we don't need that. Gotta be careful here. I don't, knowing that there's a very important item that's flipper locked. Like, I don't want to try to get too far out of logic. But at the same time, there's so many other things I could do right now. There's our Moon Pearl. Costco is really good pizza. Doing pretty well. Yeah, like Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito was like one of those marriages that you kind of just assumed was gonna last forever. Oh, Pizza Ranch is awesome. It's like, it's one of those places, it's a little pricey, but it's also so worth it where you can just go in there and sit down. And usually we end up waiting a little bit because my wife likes to special order, like, I think it's a buffalo chicken, and then they bring it right out to the table. Why are you not swinging the sword? Getting pizza, ice cream, and beer delivered seems like it'd be perfect for a college town. Oh wait, that Moon Pearl means we have Dark World access. I didn't have to work. Now we want to find the lamp. Oh, biscuits. So let's see, if I find the hammer, we could do GT basement. $100. Don't really need that. Don't need 10 arrows. Marco's, they used to have one. Actually, I think there still is one the next town over. We had one right by us that was attached to a family video, but the family video closed and then the Marco's did right away too. I'm not sure if they're like owned by the same company or if that was just a coincidence. But the other Marco's that's still around is actually attached to a family video, so maybe they are connected. Yeah, I thought I heard that, like, ooh, that mirror is flipper locked. Ooh. You know what? We're still taking that mirror up to the Tower of Hera. I'm gonna do Hera while we're up here. Wait. I'm all out of logic right now. I need to find those flippers to get back in. Butter sword. Okay. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, that kind of thing, that's like in a college town, that's a license to print money. Ooh, magic powder. Wait a minute, did I mark that off? I think after Hera, I've got to go back and try to find where where those flippers are. Oh yeah, next spring, Final Fantasy the next FF7 game. Actually, let's just save and quit back to the old man. I love that they had Matt Mercer do the little intro to it. I'm still a full week behind on Critical Role. I just finished last week's episode this morning. But I am just loving Campaign 4. Most college kids yeah, especially now that colleges are so unaffordable. I don't understand why student loans for college can't be done like a mortgage or a car loan instead of having the predatory interest. Like, I just don't understand it. Hey JP, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. This is not in logic, but we're gonna go for it. And then after this, I really do need to go and find the flippers so I can get back in logic. Oh no, but a unique item is in Super Bunny. Oh, well that's the one item that's in the Tower of Hera. So we don't even need to do anything else in here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. It's like, hopefully the service goes well, but that's such an awkward thing. Like, I don't know if that's appropriate to say. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes it's like that where you get home and you're like, I don't feel like doing anything. Uh-oh. Stupid jerk worm. All right, 21 minutes in, we got our first Triforce piece. It's completely out of logic. Well, not a problem. I hope you have a good rest of the night, Malice. Thanks for stopping by. Almost said the name wrong again. Gotta go back. Knowing there's a unique item in Super Bunny, and knowing that Super Bunny is like right here. All right, Super Bunny. So far out of logic right now. Yeah, it's something that you never really get over. Like, it just, you get used to the new normal. Wait, I have the mirror. Why am I oh my god, you're kidding me. Why was I doing it that way? I had the mirror. I am like 3 items deep into logic right now. I need to stop goofing around and I just need to go and... Actually, we'll get the powder while we're here, and then after that, I really need to find the flippers and get back in logic. Whoops. Because right now, I know the flippers are somewhere probably early in the game. Oh, those are the stream avatars. Whoops. I think there's a ghost face one too. That's weird. My ears just heard the doorbell instead of that thing opening.
Hello, Mommy.
All right, so we'll get our powder. All right, so I'm gonna remove the hook shot, the mirror. Oh boy. Okay, ignore all the stuff in the dark world right now. You've just got to find the flippers. I'll probably see Scary Movie 6 when it's actually out. Like, well, when I can watch it on a streaming service. What is that? I just need the flippers. Flippers, and we're back in logic. See, and they couldn't be there. So it's either got to be Eastern. One for the wall, one for Gina. It's got to be Eastern, Escape, or Saha's Closet. That's right, there's a new Mortal Kombat movie too. Yeah, she should be down sometime shortly. Then hopefully I'll remember to actually show her the Stitch emote. Not emote, the Stitch avatar. Because she would love the Stitch avatar. Alright, we gotta go this way. Just gotta find flippers. It feels like I've last locationed something, but I didn't. I just skipped an entire step with a sequence break. I mean, yes, technically the only thing I might really need flippers for, I can get into Ice Palace without the flippers. That is not a problem. I mean, I guess maybe I could just ditch them and try to remember where that they'd be in, like, maybe if they're not in Saha's Closet, I know they'd be in Eastern. I'm so torn about what, do I skip them and just try to get them when I go back to Eastern and try to remember that, yeah, the flippers would probably be in Eastern at that point. A giant Stitch would, well, potentially, I think, if I remember right, I've seen so many bits and pieces of Lilo and Stitch, but I've never actually watched the entire movie, the animated one or the newer one. But I think Stitch was originally, like, I don't know if I'd necessarily say, if my kids said evil, but wasn't great. But either way, Stitch is adorable. You're probably gonna need that. You need that key. Just give me the flippers here. I'm gonna get Dark Cross too, because why not? We can kill this. All right, come on, flippers. Right color, wrong item. Hey, UX, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I know this can't be the lamp. Well, it could be the lamp if it's locked behind the fire rod. Yeah, let's take off the mirror. I don't want a mirror out of here yet. Mega Man W? I'm not familiar with that one, but if it's a ROM hack of like classic Mega Man ROM hack. Stupid jerk snake. All right. Nothing there. Neutral chaotic. I like that alignment. I think the kids did go see the live action Lilo and Stitch. I think my parents took them one day. They have like for a half day of school, my parents picked them up while my wife and I were working, and they took them to the movie. Skullwood's green. They're loving summer so far. Stupid flippers. Well, the flippers have to be in Eastern now. So rather than argue with all that... Oh man, that hammer puts Ganon's tower in too. I'm not gonna dip into Skullwoods right now. We can only get one item out of there, and I'd rather wait till I've got a fire rod. I'm surprised we don't we don't own that movie yet. This is how much the kids like Lilo and Stitch. They've never said, hey, can you buy this? Because Lilo and Stitch is something I'd definitely buy if they wanted it. Just 20 bucks. Watch out for murder dactyls. I'm gonna get the mirror checks out of the way here. I just need a bow, so I have a reason to go into Eastern and hopefully grab those flippers. Oh, there was this Lilo and Stitch level in Kingdom Hearts? Whoops. Throw the bomb! Ooh, bug net. It's a nice safety. I have heard of Corrupted. Oh, welcome in, Lewis. Hope you're having a good Friday. I don't think Corrupted is ever going to actually release, but it looks so cool. Unless I'm mixing it up, is that the one that's been in development for like 10 years? And it's like done by it's like a fan game by a really small group? Because that looks so good. I should probably try to play more like Mega Man X ROM hacks. And the nice thing about the route matrix is you're always doing the thing where like, okay, I gotta try every weapon to see if I've got the weakness, which is so much fun, not knowing what you're going against. There we go. All right, so this will be Triforce piece number 2. Geez, do I want to do Smith Chain right away? And I'll be walking back down in that direction. We've got the mirror already. This feels like it's a pretty good time to do Smith Chain. Oh, you're kidding. great spot for a fire rod. Now I can just, instead of this, first we're gonna go right back up to do Skull Woods next. That's the nice thing about not being done with the PT for the day. Oh, that's why I couldn't run. Is I can actually eat. Like, I never eat anything on PT days. Wow. Thieves Town is absolutely loaded. I do like Sonic games. When we used to drive to my grandma's house a lot when I was younger. It was about an hour drive, and I went through so many batteries on my Game Gear that my parents bought a car adapter. And I used to play Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on Game Gear in the car every time we'd go there. Sonic 1 had no problems with. Never beat Sonic 2. Alright, we're gonna run because I don't trust myself to get the God Pixel. I wish I could count, well, I could count that as PT. I mean, what they do, it works. They're definitely, I have seen a lot of progress with the whole constantly dizzy thing. Still don't like it, because I'd rather just sit at home. Oh, I hear a door. Hey, sweetie. Come take a look at that on the screen right there. Who's that? Is that really cool?
Yeah.
They put on that avatar just for you. What do you say?
Thank you. I love you.
They love you. Sleep good, sweet dreams.
Sleep good.
Remember to tell her sister to come down and say hi when she gets home. See the giant Stitch avatar? Mm-hmm. Sweetie, they did a goo goo gaga for you. Night. Yeah, I had a Game Boy and we had to get one of those little, it was the flashlight attachment because I couldn't see it in the dark. That was mainly for when we were driving late at night when we'd go camping every summer. Burna. Wow, every item in Thieves Town was unique except for the Triforce. I never had any interest in a Lynx. Yeah, the Pelican, that's what it was called. So remember one year that was one of the years we took the car ferry. But I ended up playing through almost all of Final Fantasy Legend 3 on that camping trip. Like, I'd play the Game Boy after like everyone went to bed. So I was still participating and being social. But I made sure, like, I really wanted to finish Final Fantasy Legend 3. And I printed a walkthrough for it. Like a giant walkthrough. Just so I'd have something if I got lost. You never had a Nomad either. I mean, if it gave us the fire rod, I don't see why it wouldn't just go in there. I think we'll go to the back first and hope it's in the back, and if it's not, we'll just work our way up to the front to get the last item. I did play a lot of games on PC, but I was still primarily console. Ow. Stupid tentacles. I had a SNES, and I had actually both of them. Got both of them from mowing lawns. Lawn mowing money. Hey, Brawley, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Ow, that was spikes. I still technically do have a Genesis. I've just, I don't even think I've hooked it up, and I bought it like 3 years ago. But I did buy Skitchin to go with it. And then I have a Mega EverDrive 7 or whatever, that's the Sega EverDrive, but I had to get an actual Skitchin cart. Because I loved Skitchin. Hope the work night's going well. There we go, there's the mirror. Biscuits, I was hoping that was the item. Yeah, I only ended up having, as a kid, I only had Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 on Genesis. Then I ended up selling it at a garage sale. Because I never really used it. I was always using one of my, like the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo. Okay, good. I was worried I was going to hit the Wall Master. Yeah, the EverDrives are really well, no, they were always pretty expensive. I just I got all that stuff years ago, like probably pre-pandemic. Yeah, my oldest loved she loved the Sonic games. Now she doesn't really do much as far as games go. Uh-oh. Stupid moth. Oh, that's the green pendant. That'll be nice when we go back over to Eastern. Yeah, technically my FX pack that I'm playing on right now does support save states, but it doesn't for the games with that special Super NES chip, like Mega Man X2, 3, and I think there's like 7 others. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope your Friday's going well. Did you do the retro circuit today? I went to press start after I was done with physical therapy, and I almost asked Zach if like, hey, did Chaser come in today? There's got to be Sonic avatars. You'd think, at least. Oh wow, you weren't there too, well, wait, when did I go through? No, I went through a little after 4. It was like 4:15 when I was there. Because they called and they, said they had a cancellation, wanted to know if I'd bump my PT appointment up to 3 instead of 4. Give me the item. Is that the avatar, the X avatar you were looking for in the avatar list in the description? Not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Chris. Hope you have a great rest of the night. They're gonna put this item in the big chest. Yep, they put it in the big chest. All right. Can I get this bomb jump on the first try? Yes, that never happens. That was so not worth all the extra work just to get 3 bombs. Why am I going this way? That's right. First, if we're gonna do, if we're gonna go take the frog home, we gotta do dig game first. I believe it's a exclamation mark avatar and then whatever the name is. like if the avatar was just X, it'd be !avatar space X. Oh, I'll take a look at Collector's Paradise. I got Kung Fu, Karnov, Solstice, and Astagnax, or however you pronounce it. And the coolest thing happened while I was there. At Press Start, someone recognized me from YouTube. And I had no idea what to say, and I'm hoping I didn't come off as a jerk or anything like that. I know I came off as awkward, but I was just like, holy crap. Like, as I was leaving, he's like, hey, do you do Friday the 13th stuff on YouTube? And yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Wait, no, what am I... Where is the hammer pegs? Oh, there's hammer pegs. I mean, it's possible. Still can't believe that I had like that little 5 seconds at the end of a Carl video too. And I'm glad it was for the right reasons. You don't want to be in a Carl video when you're doing something wrong. Yeah, I've done back up to 34 games in the collection now. Stop giving me garbage. Gary's lunchbox. The Mortal Kombat voices were so good. Was that Tobias Boone that did the voices too, or was that just, was he just like one of the programmer guys? I said stop giving me pieces of heart. Oh, Desert Palace is open now. Oh, okay. It does sound like a pinball voice. It's a !avatar space and then the avatar name. Let's see. First, we'll go do this. I'm not sure how watch parties work. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. You gotta drop that off. Game, will you just give me a bow so I have an excuse to go to Eastern and get those flippers? Uh-oh. I just want to get the flippers, and I need a bow. There it goes. I had a friend that was really, really good at Mortal Kombat. Where like we'd play and he'd have this really quick reaction time to pull up like a block. So I'd try to do like the Raiden flying tackle or something, or the smoke harpoon, and he'd block it and then kill me while I was in that brief stun. Hope you're having a good Friday, Gordon. And I don't think logically the flippers can be in Desert. I think they have to be in Eastern. Ow. I hope I wouldn't ever need security, but I don't know. I don't want to say it'd be cool if I did, but It's definitely good to know people. Hey Dave, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Would you use like a hockey stick? That was inappropriate. I shouldn't be making Canadian jokes because Canadians are still better. I'm envious of everything you have in Canada. Legitimately envious of having like healthcare and stuff. How many is that still your most used emote? The sad Yoshi? Because I feel like I am a very large percentage of the sad Yoshi emote use. That emote is so good. I've only been to Canada once. We were camping in Michigan, and it was about let's see, we went like 45 minutes past the border. And Matt D did have Matt D has a poutine emote. Ooh, another bottle. We have the thing that my parents went to Canada on like a bus trip, and they came back with the ketchup chips. And those things were disgusting. Not as bad as the cheese, like they had a bacon cheeseburger chips or something way back. And those were, there was no burger in it. It was just pure concentrated pickles. Had one chip and I almost barfed. Going pretty well. Hopefully only have ideally 1 week left of physical therapy for vertigo, and then I will be done forever until the next time I get vertigo. Yeah, if you like pickles, those chips you're gonna love those chips. I'm one of those people that like I struggle to eat a hamburger if there's a little bit of pickle juice left on the bun. Okay, so we need the hammer to get Quake. Wait, that's the big key. Let's go this way. Yeah, they used to, I haven't seen them in years, but they used to have a loaded baked potato chip that Ruffles made that was really good. And then I haven't seen that in forever. I do like to say things like the internet and the Google put the unnecessary "the" in there. Hey Omni, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Almost said Thursday. That's not the right thing. We were trying to use the hook shot. Yeah, that's why I like the loaded baked potato. There was so much bacon flavor. And usually if we get pickles somewhere, we'll just hand in my oldest daughter loves pickles. Just like, here, you take them. Like, we have some friends that, they live in Ireland now, but when they come back, we'll be like, hey, you have our pickles. Because her and her daughter both love pickles, too. Poutine does, I'm not a big gravy person, but, I mean, it's cheese curds and French fries. You can't go wrong with that.
Burn to the ground!
Flame Hyanard approves of that. All right, we'll be at 4 Triforce pieces here. That's a miss. That was pathetic. This might be the worst Landmo ever done in the history of time. Yeah, I could see that you don't want the fry, like, how do they even keep the fries nice and, like, nice and crispy? Yeah, anything pickle flavor for me is just like, nope, nope, not doing it. I should have checked this earlier. This is Bombos. We can get number 5. It's not Bombos, it's Quake. Oh, hi, Mark. We're going up to Ganon's tower. Are there places around here that have poutine? I guess for some reason I was just assumed it was one of those things that like you, like, well, I guess no, you can get fried cheese curds outside of Wisconsin, but you don't get squeaky cheese curds. Yeah, let's go. We'll go and check what we need to get into. What's it called? Turtle Rock. I could see that being one of those things that it's very iffy. I've had California cheese before, and maybe it's just the bias, but not a big fan of California cheese. But I mean, I'm also from Wisconsin, so gotta support your team. Chorizo and nacho cheese. Beard meets food eating poutine? That sounds like something those are a lot of words that I think I would enjoy. Does Beard Meets Food, like, do they do food challenges, or? Because I used to love watching Man vs. Food. But, well, the Adam Richman one. We've had Tillamook a couple times, but I usually get, we usually get, what's it called, Steve's, or, what's the one by my aunt's house, Pine River? Early game. I'm gonna do it. I know there's a channel I used to see on Facebook every once in a while, like the garbage disposal or something. Like it just, or Braun Strowman had, was it Everything on the Menu? Like those shows where people just go out and they eat a whole bunch of food. That's something, I don't know why I'm so entertained by that. Or like Iron Chef. Garbage. Oh, great, no key. That was poo. Oh, there's my hammer. You know what, we're gonna grab that. Need a bow to get through. We need a bow to finish out to do the top of Ganon's tower. So hopefully there's a bow in here. Yeah, I know Adam stopped doing man versus food because of the health issues. Oh sure, there's a key. There's another key. Lots of health in here. We tried watching the man versus food with the other guy after Adam, but it just didn't feel the same. They did have a place that was really close to where I live that was on the new man versus food though.
Sorry.
Dadby, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example. Weird Al makes such good parody songs. 5 pounds of poutine? I know the only time I've really seen poutine is on Junkyard Dave's start screen. Well, and Matt D's emote. So Dave, you are doing the world a service by letting uncultured people like me see what poutine actually looks like. Plus your Lego hockey player is pretty, that thing is adorable. Lego people are always fun. There's Ether. There's Quake. So that puts Meyer into play here. Still no big key though. Was that something about someone stealing a bunch of Legos? I heard something about like someone stole Legos, but I don't know if that's the same thing. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm kind of tempted to just use one of the... Yeah, you know what? We got plenty of money. $200,000? I know my favorite Lego sets were M-Tron and Blacktron, the space ones. And like a while ago, I looked up this. Well, this was years ago. I looked up to see how much M-Tron or Blacktron set would cost, and it was like $500 for one of the little 30-piece sets. Like, well, that is way out of my price range. Got him. Still no big key. Oh, they sold them all? Oh no, I don't have any magic. That is nuts. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Stupid Wallmaster. I know one of the Brewers pitcher, I saw a news story about Jacob Mizorowski this kid went to a cards shop looking for Jacob Mizorowski card, and Mizorowski was actually there and I guess bought him like a booster box and then signed a card of his that the kid bought. Like that is that's a guy that you're proud to have represent your team. Get in there. That's the wrong thing. Okay, we're gonna kill the Gibdos. All right, this is the big key, has to be here. Yep. But no bow still. I am gonna walk all the way. This is a quicker path to get through to, I want to get the big chest here. Wait, is being out of magic here gonna be a problem? That's fine. Get in there. Yeah, that's one, like, you can't do anything without seeing an app for Kalshi or something like that. It's like, I don't want to gamble. That was useless. Was there not a single progression item in there? I don't think there was. Wait, no, we can get into Mire now, which is frankly not exciting. Hey Pepper, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, you could definitely do some channel point gamble. Not sure what we'd gamble, but could definitely do that. What was that? That was here. Oh, this sucks. Kind of wondering if do I need to go into Eastern to get the, is the bow in Eastern? Or it could be in Pod. Yeah, Sankheart and Spike Cave is just completely wrong. Okay, that's Mimic Cave. What is this? We got Gary's lunchbox already. There's really not a lot left right now. Mire's only 2 items. But it is clearable. Yeah, I made the mistake. Well, I shouldn't say mistake, but I grabbed a lot of heart pieces early. I saw a post about there being something with Lego stuff, but I didn't. I just kind of skimmed it. But that sounds like it's definitely a lot bigger than the post I saw made it out to be. Well, at least the part that I read made it out to be. There's skimming it isn't exactly reading everything. What we want is we want 1 item in the first chest or the big key, then we want an item in the big key in the second. Thanks for the jump scare, Silvers. And then we just want to take the small key and we want to go. We need a super duper Godmire here. Oh, is there an actual Lego nest, Jason? Because I'd love to have that set. That's not what we need. We need the item too. This is going to be a Godmire now, isn't it? I hate Mire so much. Okay, well that's the item at least. So now as soon as we find the big key, we can just go. Yeah, once you watch something like a new type of video once, YouTube's like, I wonder if they want to watch a lot of this now. So if you are interested in something that you don't usually watch, that's a great way to start getting served more of it. Just search for it once. That's a lot of magic used. Biscuits. Nice. Oh, I thought that was my, I haven't seen my oldest daughter all day. She slept over at a friend's last night. And they have like a little carnival that's here all weekend, and then they went to the carnival thing. So I have not seen her since she left the house yesterday. It's been like 26 hours, so I'm hoping she listens when she comes home to my wife and comes down here to say hi. I suppose I could always, between seeds, I could always run up. I'm guessing this one will be done within the next 40 minutes or so. I don't want the bug net. I want a bow. I'm pretty sure the bow is what's, wait a minute. I think the bow is the only thing that's, holding me back right now. Well, usually she's like, we don't see her all that much anyway, because she just sits in her room all day. And she only comes out when she wants food. Oh, I've had this trek in the MSU for a while, I think. I don't want to catch bugs for a bow. I just want to find it in a chest. I do need to get arteries from Astalon in here. She's 12 going on 16. Like, we have a friend with a 21-year-old daughter, and she's like, yeah, she acts like mine did when she was 16. So she's definitely a lot older than her age. Yeah, I know I've been told, like, I'm 43, but even when I was in my 20s, it was like, you act like you're in your 60s. It's like, yes, I do enjoy watching Murder, She Wrote for fun. That is a great show. I love Murder, She Wrote. Oh boy, I don't know if I have I don't think I have enough to do my standard run through this thing. That's okay, Butter Sword should make this fine. Stupid eyeballs. Ow! There we go. All right, Triforce piece number 6. Yeah, we've got, well, my youngest is almost 9. And the oldest is 12, closing in on 13. Never watched the Munsters, but I had most of Murder, She Wrote on DVD. Because I was from the DVD era. They are going to put my bow in pod, aren't they? You know what? We're gonna follow the law of Chaser here. Never watched Sanford and Son. We're gonna sequence break Ice Palace. And get Triforce piece number 7. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to go into Turtle Rock though. I really don't want to go in Turtle Rock. I mean, if I find Ice Rod, yeah, I'll go into Turtle Rock. But there's two bows. One of them they can't both be in, I mean, yes, they definitely could both be in Turtle Rock. But I don't want to think that they're both going to be in Turtle Rock. Uh-oh. Why aren't you turning? I really wanted, if I can just get a bowl, then Pod and Eastern can both be cleared at once. And Swamp Palace should be no problem, because the flippers, unless I screwed up my, the logic with all the sequence breaks, I believe the flippers have to be in Eastern. I've never watched a whole lot of King of the Hill, but I liked what I saw. Beavis and Butthead was great as a kid. I don't know how well that stands up now, because I only briefly watched a little bit on this YouTube channel that Twitch channel that used to have 24/7 Beavis and Butthead on. Oh, I get a lot of those. Dragon Ball Z Abridged was hilarious. I get a lot of clips of that popping up. I love the Saiyaman saga too. Like, that was just pure comedy. There's one where they're middle-aged? Yeah, I finally figured out what my issue with Icebreaker. I had that like 3-month stretch where well, I mean, it could have definitely been the controller, but I think it was me. Quarter magic, finally. I think that was definitely me that was screwing that up. I was doing the part where you turn down too quickly. Like, you're supposed to turn down and then, well, you do your turn and then you move down. And I wasn't doing that properly. Like, you have to be 1 pixel into the door. And then you turn, like, after you turn around to the right, you do 1 more turn and go 1 pixel into the door. And then once you're 1 pixel into the door the second time, you just press down. And I think the part I was missing was I was not pressing down the second time. Well, quarter magic, now we don't have to worry about any of this crap. I don't know how to do the diver down with Samaria, and I really should. I just always do bomb diver downs. But the first piece of tech I learned in this game was the bomb jump here, but the bomb jump is still like 1.5 minutes slower. So it's like, I really need to learn how to do Icebreaker. And I do not regret learning that one bit, because Icebreaker is awesome. Yeah, since I start with the flute, I put quarter magic in. There's 1 half magic and 1 quarter magic. Quarter magic is in the game, but I don't know if there is a way to, like, legitimately get it. Like in the vanilla game. And considering this is almost a full clear, I feel like I'm making pretty good time. We'll go do the big bomb. We'll turn in, what's it called? We'll go get Pyramid Ledge. We'll go visit Homie Fish. And then I know there is nothing else that that my bowl could possibly be in if it's not in Potter Eastern. If it's not in Potter Eastern, then I have no choice but to go into Turtle Rock. Actually, no, I'll have flippers. Flippers should be in Eastern. Yeah, quarter magic is incredibly powerful. You can just sit there and launch fire rod shots for days. Nope. Just give me a bow. Apparently I ran into that statue in rage. That would explain why I've seen a picture of Beavis and Butthead looking like they're a lot older. I thought that was just like one of those AI things. Yeah, you have to actually add it. Like, I had to go into the available items and manually put quarter magic in. It is nice to find it first. I don't think there was a way to make it progressive, like where you have to find half magic first and then do quarter. But that would be kind of cool. Wait, we need to do this. All right, homie fish. We were friends. Alright, gonna do the green pendant turn in. Then we're gonna go over to pod. So then we can just go pod right into Eastern. That is not a bow. It's amazing. I had like 4 swords at something like 18, 19 minutes, I think. And now we're an hour 21 with still no bow, and there's 2 bows. Well, I mean, I guess the bow could lock the bow. Why am I over here? Even if I get the flippers, I want to go into pod here. Oh, okay. Wait, there's like smart Beavis and Butthead? That would be so weird. The bathroom at the escape room? We used to watch the Beavis and Butthead movie a lot when I was younger. Like, that was regularly on as background noise when we'd be like hanging out at a friend's house or something. You know what? I'm gonna dip pod first. Pod has more items than Eastern. So I feel like if I'm gonna find a random bow, it's more likely to be in here. Not by much, because there's 4 items here versus 2 in Eastern. Oh, I can't go up the other part though. That's all bow locked. It would not surprise me if, like, Eastern... Well, Eastern has... One of the items in Eastern has to be... I don't have a key for that. One of the items in Eastern, assuming I didn't completely mess up... There's the bow, beautiful. Assuming I didn't completely mess up the logic internally, one of the items in Eastern has to be has to be flippers. The Tower of Hera big key is in the Tower of Hera. Wow, game, that's just brilliant. Yeah, I know, well, I know that you can do the mimic clip. I just don't know how to do it. Like that, and I don't know how to hammer yump either, which I really should know. Because hammer yump would be useful every time I go into Eastern. I mean, go into pod. And that's the whole reason I learned Diver Down, because it's going to save time every single time you go in there. So I'm pretty sure that would effectively be go mode. I guess I can't guarantee it because it's possible that I messed up and, well, no, the flippers were a really early game item. Like, I skipped the whole step to get flippers. Because I did a sequence break to get it was something relatively early on that was locked behind the flippers, and that led to my Dark World access. And I think the only place I can get to still that could have flippers is Eastern. We're gonna go into Eastern, make sure the flippers are there. Because I was right at the door to pod anyway. And if flippers aren't in here, then I'm very confused. And I shouldn't have done any sequence breaks. But if they are, then we know we can just go through, we can go through the rest of pod, no problem. And then we can just go to Swamp and we'll be in go mode. Well, we're definitely in go mode then. And I don't think the flippers could be in the vanilla big chest, because I didn't logically have the lamp for that. I didn't get the lamp until later. Crunch berries are delicious. I need to actually buy another box of those. My youngest daughter loves crunch berries. Uh-oh. They forgot how to pee in an episode? That is just the kind of absurdist humor that I enjoy. Like something that just makes such little sense. I need to relearn how to do this room. Where are my flippers? Okay, they've got to be in this chest. They have to be here. No? Uh-oh. No, maybe I could have logically got the lamp to get this. If not, then we have a problem. I mean, technically it's still go mode. I could climb Ganon's tower. Climbing GT is still an option. But the flippers have to be early game. Uh-oh. Okay, what am I missing? Eastern. There are no other early game checks that I have left. Did I completely mix up the way the logic worked? Where are my flippers? They can't be there. Did I mistrack something? Well, I apparently made a pretty substantial mistake here. It's not a problem. I can finish this without the flippers. I sequence broke Ice Palace. So I don't need the Ice Rod or anything. I still, even with Pod and Eastern done, I still have the Ganon's Tower climb. So I can still get to my 10th Triforce piece without a problem. I just don't know where the flippers are. Nope, they weren't on Hobo. Because Hobo had a hook shot. I think it was Hobo had hook shot. And that's where all the sequence breaks started. So yeah, if Hobo had the hook shot, I shouldn't be able to do any of this stuff. Because I'm pretty sure, like, my Dark World access was also blocked behind. Was also locked behind that, unless... That's not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh. I think I'd rather have my name be Beavis over Butthead. Oh boy. Did I mismark something on the tracker? I just want to do Swamp for Go Mode because it's so much faster. Oh, there they are. Okay. So I must have had a way to get to the flipper. I must have had a way to get to Pod. And maybe flippers were just a little bit deeper into the seed than I thought. I could tell my wife, like, hey, by the way, your name is Butthead now. Okay, so Pod completely stacked. We got our flippers. We got our silvers. Ganon is now a minute and a half fight. So really, there is pretty much nothing else I need. I can just leave if we find the big key, which we did. Still got another small. I'm gonna need to find more arrows, though. Are there arrows anywhere in, Swamp? Because if you have silvers, you want to use them. Oh, wait, I don't know. Wait, no, there's only one Igor you have to kill in here. Oh, wait, no, the mimics. I do need more arrows for this. But I think, yeah, there we go. Alright, this is still enough arrows to finish the game. Oh, that's right, Pod had both bows. A double bow Pod. I mean, I still did screw up the logic. That sequence break could have been very costly. As soon as I saw a progression item on something I did a sequence break for, I was like, oh, this is a... Yeah, I guess it must have still led me to everything I needed. So like the lamp and what's it called? Moon Pearl must not have been, and the hammer must have all not been locked by... I guess, yeah, it was just Hookshot that I found. Wait, where was the hammer? Don't need it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this one, like, try to look at this, because I'm really confused as to what the logic was. I know I screwed up something, but I want to figure out where I messed it up. At least we'll have a nice, easy go mode here for Swamp. Hammer was Death Mountain. So how was I supposed to get to the... Wait, where was the mirror? I thought the mirror was deeper in too. Because if you need the hammer to... Was the hammer in Paradox? Flute, I had a starting flute, starting boots and flute for this to hopefully save time. Whoops, we need to kill those. I'm still, this should be done in well under 2 hours, which is always the goal when I'm doing a double rando. Because who knows what the Mega Man X one is going to have in store. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's right, the hammer was in Spiral Cave. So if the hammer was there, how else was I supposed to get over there without the hook shot? Oh, I did have the mirror by then, okay. So maybe logically it wanted me to use the mirror? Oh, no, you still need the hammer to get over there. Oh, the mitts! I bet you I could have used that. I could have used the mitts to get up there. The mitts and then the mirror. Okay, that's probably it. Oh, hey, my oldest just got home. Good timing. What? How'd I screw that up? Stupid slime. There we go. Not even sure why I'm grabbing these. I mean, the only thing that could possibly be somewhat useful would maybe be red mail, and that shouldn't even be necessary with this much health. Yeah, I don't like double dips. I hate double dips. Uh-oh, get up there. There was one seed where I had to do a required triple dip of Desert Palace. And that was just one of the worst things ever. It was so good that I redeemed it and had us shared it with Scottish Brave. Yeah, that's true. Aga could have been required on this one. And I just managed to dodge it with the sequence breaks. Come on, hurry up. We're gonna take the refill here because I want to start at Swamp Palace. Yeah, it's got to be like those dungeons that are segmented. It's like I had to come in, I got the first item in that room in the middle, and then I had to leave. Then I had to come back and with the boots and get something, the small key off the torch. And the small key took me to the big key, and I think it was, why am I going this way? And there was something else on the right side. Oh, all bosses' key sanity is just miserable. Hey, sweetie, how's the carnival? You sound a little sick. Or are you just, is your voice just hoarse?
I had to run all the way to Peyton's car because it was a big storm about to hit, and we were mid-ride.
Oh yeah, the storm was really did you get out in time before the storm?
Well, it started lightning, and her phone wouldn't go to any of her parents or anything. It would just go straight to voicemail. So luckily, I had Peyton's mom's phone number. Called her and answered me because mine went. And then we had to run upstairs and
run up those really big steps.
It was a 2-year-old just going up the stairs. I was like, okay, I'm just running up the hill, even though.
Well, was the parents with the 2-year-old?
Yeah, but it was a grandma. She's really old.
Well, that's not. You can't expect her to be able to move that quickly if she's with a 2-year-old.
Yeah, but like she could pick up.
Well, it might not have been safe for her to carry a kid up the stairs because that's a lot of stairs there.
I'm going up.
Okay, love you. Happy you're home. Are we still going to the parade tomorrow morning? Okay. Love you. Uh-oh. Wait, I almost forgot where we were in the fight here. Yes, that was my oldest daughter that actually came down and talked a little bit. There, now we got back into it. I could go for some bacon right now, like a nice bacon and cheddar omelet, or even a broccoli and cheddar. I'd take either. It was a little bit of an early split, but 142 is definitely acceptable. Thanks for the GGs, Jacob, Brawley. This collection rate is going to be abysmal, though. I'm thinking collection rate probably like, let's see, there's 216. Like 168. Thanks for the GG's, Bowsette. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Suppose I can start getting the route matrix booted up here. Where is it? We're not going to do a hard mode tonight. We're just going to do a normal. Wow, I'm almost out of normal seeds. Wow, I rolled 20 hard mode seeds? Actually, I don't want to necessarily start loading up the route matrix right now. Well, I guess I can just mute desktop audio on OBS here. Well, no, that's still going to play the audio through the speakers. We won't do that just yet. Bacon, cheese, and Brussels sprouts. That sounds like it. Never really had Brussels sprouts much, but with bacon and cheese, I feel like you can make anything good. Thanks to the GG Sunseeker. Where's the alert? Thank you so much for the 100 fun. Much appreciated. It looks like Twitch alerts are not working again, even though they are built into Twitch. So we are going to go manually pull up the alert. Where is it? There. That's what it should have done.
Born too late to
That really irritates me. I was trying to get the alerts a 167. I was one off.
To spam memes.
I was one off, 167. I haven't checked out the Oracle games yet. I don't know why that doesn't work. I was trying to get them moved over to Mix It Up, but Mix It Up is very difficult to work with for specific bit amounts, so I might try to get like Sammy or something like that. I'm assuming you can do that in Sammy. You'd have to ask Dave. But we are going to hop into BRB here, and I'm going to try to get a route matrix randomizer ready. So I will be back in hopefully just a couple minutes here. And we'll do some Mega Man X. Alright, okay, well that's unfortunate. Looks like where's the emulator? There it is. Okay, we're gonna have to adjust the camera. How did that get all messed up? Where's the camera? It bothers me when it's not centered. Now that's... I think that's doable. Maybe a little bit down. Nope. There we go. I think. Buffy, oh, that's, R.I.P. Anthony Stewart Head. Giles from Buffy. That show has just not had a good run lately. Well, thanks for stopping by, Bowsette. Hope you have a good rest of the night. But yes, now we have a Mega Man X Route Matrix Rando. This combines Mega Man X 1 through 3 into one giant game. So you can find stuff from like X3 and X1. You need keys to get into different levels. When I do a hard mode, you don't necessarily even start with a buster shot. Well, this is a standard one. Normally I've been doing hard mode, but because there's less time, I want to do one where I actually start with the buster, which is going to be weird. Because usually I don't start with the buster. I wanted the timer to start. Let's see, we got 24 Sigma keys to finish X1. We're not even going to touch that. 24 for X2, and we start with Flame Stag. All those question marks there are different pickups. Like anytime there'd be like a health up or a weapon energy up, that could be any item in the game. It's so nice to actually have buster shots. Okay, Dash Buster ammo, that's not too exciting. Don't need that. So we got a Sigma key, some energy up, no starting weapons. Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't even look at that. Normally you do not start with the dash with the boots in X1. But in this seed, I did start with the boots for X1, which was, uh-oh. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to grab the ledge. That's my bad. But I did start with the boots in X1. With the way it sets these up, you generally get... There's 2 different X1 boots. Because if you only have one, you can end up getting stuck till really late in the game with no dash in X1. And I've had a really bad string of seeds where I don't get the boots in X1 till really late. So it's nice to have them to start with for once. Also nice to get Gravity Beetle's stage change really early. Now you got an energy up here. I didn't start with any well, I guess it makes sense not to start with any sub-weapons. Because if you start with full buster shots... Ow, okay, you just come down here, thank you. Did any games give me... Oh, we do have a tank for X1. Of course there's an X-Hunter here. This is actually doing decent damage here. Hey, that worked. Usually I don't have any luck with surges this early in the game. Yeah, usually the X-Hunters, at least in the hard mode seeds I do, can't be damaged by the buster. So I just saw that and I assumed, okay, I'm not going to be able to hit him. We're just going to have to skip that and come back later. Then forget about it like I did on the seed last night. Yeah, you don't want an I Heart Laura shirt. That's just wrong. Uh-oh, I forgot to charge. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. And the bosses start with 1.5 bars of health, but after you kill 4 of them, it doubles it. So then they'll have 3 full bars of health, but you can ooh, Chimera, that is a good find early here. Ostrich. Well, we can do the intro stage. Probably can't damage the boss here, but we can do the entrance stage. Actually, I think Jason probably hates Laura too. Like, that's the one thing everyone in Crystal Lake can agree on. It's that we don't like Laura. Which is why those Laura-only challenges, or the wheel saying, hey, play as Laura this time, is such a bad experience. Oh, we won't kill that thing. That's fine. Alright, is this boss even able to be damaged with the Buster? Yeah, Laura, we don't like her. What is, mix it up? Oh, of course. Is mix it up not, or does it only play if the emote is by itself? I thought it would still do it when it's part of a message. Actually, I've got the boots. I should have looked at the little chart there. So we've got the boots. We can do Storm Eagle stage here. Storm Eagle's by far the most item dense area in X1. Not a great start though. Oh jeez, I'm so I saw they had the armor virus. And I was like, oh geez. And then I didn't see where I was going and I jumped into the pit. If an enemy flashes blue, that means they have more health and take less damage. If they're red, they do more damage, and if they're yellow, they're faster. Ooh, Ray Splasher and a key for Tunnel Rhino. Oh, that's the best weapon in this entire game. Gravity Well, all you have to do is shoot it and then just dodge, and if it damages an enemy, usually, depending on how it randomizes, it can do like 9 damage a shot. It's just like it does 3 and then it hits 3 times. So Gravity Well can make Sigma completely trivial in X3. The He-Man Laura Haters Club. Wow, what is happening with this? Do I have... Oh, I must have started with a bunch of extra, like, bullet speed. Which is usually what I find in the seeds where I start with no ammo. I hope this is Jet, because at this rate, it's going to be well after. Normally, these are about 2 hours. Though, I mean, yeah, last night's hard mode seed was, like an hour 42 or something like that. Yikes, that hurt. And no sub-tank. That's okay, there's a, checkpoint right here. But yeah, it's very likely that this is going to go well after 11 o'clock. Ooh, how vanilla. Well, I know there's a lot of, like, Laura-specific challenges that get requested just for the memes, and it is good content. I can't deny that. Uh-oh. Okay, gotta start being a little more careful here. There we go. Dodged it. All right, another Sigma key. Very good. X3 needs 30 Sigma keys. That sucks. I mean, it's not as bad as that one that needed like 35. Rats. Easy boss. Ooh, an X3 sub-tank. You always like to see that. We're not doing Quanger's level. We're 9 Sigma keys to get to the intro stage. No thanks. Ostrich. Yeah, we'll try Ostrich. Oh, good. I should have looked to see if there was an X-Hunter in here, too. Good. And if it's Agile, or however you pronounce his name, probably not a big deal. Violin, I don't think would have any chance of being beat. Why am I doing so much damage to something with a virus? Oh geez, I think I started with a lot of goodies for the Buster, which is very nice considering usually I haven't been getting Buster shots. Laura smells like a minion fart jelly bean. I think that is a very accurate description of her scent. Alright, what item is under here? That has never been anything useful so far. Oh, I was on the bike. That's okay, we can just use... They give you iframes to get through things like this. Ooh, Volt Catfish Key. That is an interesting key there. Volt Catfish could give us Vial. And I do have weapons, and actually I probably should be going in X3 here. If the game is giving me weapons in X3, it probably wants me to look in X3 a little more. Because I don't know if I'll be able to beat Ostrich. We might have to come back. That's fine. Neither of those were very exciting. Shooting off, what would be the reason for, oh, vials in there. What would be the reason for shooting off fireworks? Gotta get the vial key here. Yeah, that does seem like that. Like, would surprise me if it was a local sports thing. Maybe we can beat the X3 intro stage here. Gotta be careful to go into Mac with... Oh, no, I've got a... I should be fine going into Mac here. I've got a... I just found a sub-tank. Jump, 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 jump. Alright, every mini-boss has a weapon that will instantly kill them. 8 damage? Yeah, Gravity Well is just gonna absolutely destroy everything here. That is a really... That's 24 damage for one shot of Gravity Well against Mac. Yeah, I'm definitely happy it's Friday, but I don't know if I'm happy enough to shoot off fireworks. Rats, that doesn't work. Okay, so the only thing we have that works is Ray Splasher. Now, when you run out of weapon ammo, you can do you can fully charge up your weapon, and then it'll give you a little bit more. That's something they had to put in because you just start with no weapon energy. There we go. All right, 2 more Sigma keys. That is I like to see that. You know what? This is probably really dumb because I have no health and only 2 weapons, but let's see if we can maybe sneak through Vile here. Usually most of his stage is junk checks. Their Buster. Oh, wow. And Buster power up and shotgun ice. Already a good decision to go in here. Two, that's not great. Oh, Gravity Well doesn't do anything. Oh, just a fully charged shot also only does 2, so there's no point. Actually, beating the second half of Vile might be a problem. Because Vile usually shares weaknesses with his ride armor. And I mean, I have a sub-tank, but I was kind of hoping for a little more than 2 damage. Uh-oh. That was really close to being really bad. Wait, was that 3? Okay, that's a little better. Why couldn't you do anything? Oh, this is no problem. Sorry, Vile. Maybe if you were better. Oh, and we get the X3 arm parts and a Sigma key. Beautiful. Yeah, Vile, more like Pile. And that was all he did. He was completely useless there, and I'm glad I went through this before he got double health, though. Yeah, what goodies are we gonna have for the stage clear? Hawking a life up. That's not incredible, but this is not going to go well, but I'm going to give it a shot. Can't you put something good there? Like that good, like a Sigma key. We need lots of Sigma keys. I'm going to just use the sub-tank here because they refill automatically every time you get to a checkpoint. Laura the 14th, that's just rude. Ooh. It's not often I get the victory over Bit and Bite. Oh, I was too late. Normally I catch that jump, but the window is not that big, but normally I get that one. That's okay. It's not that deep into the level. I mean, it is if I just keep taking all this extra damage. Oh, Laura went to Transylvania. Get through there. Oh, boy. Let's go. Well, that's just not great. I need to get to a checkpoint before dying. Okay, we're gonna just use this. Castlevania 3, Laura's Curse. Not a big fan of getting covered in pollen. Use the iframes, the Z-Saber. Well, what do we have here? Nightmare on Laura Street? Every day on Laura Street sounds like a nightmare. Alright, got the checkpoint. Now we can get the really good section of this stage. Victory over... Whoa! What was all that? Victory over bit. We got victory over bit and bite. We got X3 armor and X2 armor. Now we're just missing X1's armor. So Volt Catfish's stage, incredible. Fire rate up for the Buster. Amazing. I really like having the armor in X2. I prefer the armor in X1 to X2 because X2's Sigma is definitely the easiest Sigma fight, but 9 damage, yes please. Rats, I was hoping that would be piercing. Yeah, this was just a standard seed, which I'm thankful for. I'd like it to be done a little quicker. How again vanilla with the Triad Thunder. We've got the arm parts. Well, Rhino's an easy enough boss to beat. So let's go here first. Maybe I'm really lucky and I can break the stone. X3 was, I still remember the day X3 was released. I got home from school and a friend of mine had Nintendo Power. Rats. So I knew that you could play as Zero in X3. So I got home from school that day and I'm like, Mom, you need to take me to Best Buy because I need to get Mega Man X3. And it was $46.99 and it was well worth it. Come on. But it's Storm Tornado. I want it. That's such a good weapon. So I'm gonna have to come back later and try to figure out which of the fully charged weapons breaks through the rock there. And then we're gonna be leaving another one behind here too, but... Ooh, Wheel Gator key. Wheel Gator's got a pretty good stage. Actually, those things were weak to Ray Splasher. The Chuck Norris jokes were always funny. No! Okay, that doesn't do anything. Instant kill, please. Yes! I think we're gonna make sure that Tunnel Rhino checks out. Should be a very easy fight with Buster. Oh, I thought I had the dash boots. Oh, geez, that's got the attack virus. All right, dodged one. There we go. Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad. I've never heard that one, but that's just brilliant. Alright, 6 damage, 4 damage, and 6. That's gonna be 18 damage if he would, this coward would stop using iframes. Ooh, X2 foot parts. That is really good too. Yeah, the iframe, I don't like to use iframes for like normal bosses and stuff. But to get through those checks where it's like, hey, you need spikes for this, you need to, there's like spikes here or something, then it's like, yeah, I'll use the iframe so I don't have to come back for that later. Useless. It's such a cool thing to have in. They added it because it helped prevent people from getting stuck. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I need to get like a sneeze button or something, but that one just came out of nowhere. Did not have time to like cover the mic or mute the mic. I should get a mic mute button. Ooh, a buster shot. I think that's X1. Yep, the blue border is X1. Oh, that's beautiful. The foot parts in X3. Having foot parts in both X2 and X3 saves a lot of time. Look at the Gatling gun that does no damage. How much health does that thing have? Parasitic bomb, very nice. I like the band, not a big fan of the food. But Californication was the hardest song I could ever play on bass guitar. Uh-oh. Oh, actually, let's just... Okay, Parasitic Bomb is what we need to get through that. That's good to know. Yeah, they were everywhere for a while. Hey, that's all of the armor parts for X3. Whoops. Oh, they broke 3 of his ribs? Oh, great. We're at double damage. 9 is actually really good, though. Oh, that thing takes up a lot of weapon energy. Oh, I shot too early. There we go. Alright, I'll take a Sigma key. Haven't seen Dr. Katz, no. Feels like I should have a lot more than 10 Sigma keys right now. Actually, I think it needed 9 to open the intro stage in X1. That might be a good place to check. Come on, let me up. Got him. All right, Hawk. A Sigma key. Oh, I didn't know Flea did voice work. I know him was it Flea and Les Claypool were usually considered like the best bassists ever. At least usually when I heard people talking about it. 4 isn't bad, but we want instant kill. Like that, instant kill. Gravity Well is putting in work on mini bosses. Beans. There we go, that's better. Oh, not the stupid boxes. What's Billy Sheehan from? Ugh. Stop dropping boxes. Oh, okay. Hey, the Zero parts. I wonder, I don't know. It's I should try to find out if that didn't work. If the different, like, I know Zero, the more Zero parts you find, the weaker Zero is when you fight him in X2. But I gotta find out if there's we'll do this instead. If there's a set, like if the head does a certain thing, the feet does a certain thing, and the body does, or if it's just he has less power or less attacks depending on how many you have. Whoops. This is why we love Gravity Well. More Buster ammo. Uh-oh, that's a pit. No, I was thinking Dr. Katz. I was thinking of the critic for a second, but that's not the same thing. 6 is decent. 9 is a lot better than 6. Ooh, another sub-tank. Maybe this is right at the start. We can try it. Parasitic Bomb has broke this thing before. And I'd love to be able to have Storm Tornado when I go back into X1. What? Oh, so it's rapid fire. I can't even charge it up. It just drains it too quickly. So we can't even do that. Yeah, we'll do the intro stage and then I'm gonna go into X2 for Wheelgator. How much health do those things have? They don't even have the virus. Oh, great. Actually, we'll take that health. I didn't see what the second one was. Ooh, Sigma Key. He said he had delayed. Wow. I know we got like huge pamphlets about, well, not delayed, but like actual SIDS for that was really close. Stop it. When we brought the kids home. It's always like back is best. He thought he had an ovarian cyst. Ooh. A Sigma Key Bubble Splash. And And the armor chip for X3. That is just good stuff. I'm so used to the other games having like the Gatling gun style shots that I don't have it in this one, and I'm confused. All right, life up. Definitely need more of that. Okay, don't need that. Still don't necessarily know what those things do, but... Bam, bam, bam. We are going to use the iframes. I'm not leaving a Sigma key behind. Grab the key. I should have looked to see if there was an X Hunter in here. Sometimes you need new information. You can't make informed decisions without new information. Okay, we're just gonna use the iframes to catch up. Don't need that. Okay, this is probably the best of the three to see. Well, the best of the remaining ones to see. That doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe I can't beat this guy. Yeah, I only have 2 weapons, and neither of them actually do damage. So we gotta let I can't pronounce his name. Hadouken and the Dragon Punch are in this. You need a certain amount of health to use them, but sometimes you start with it starts at a really low amount and you can use them. Yeah, dude, purple guy. Like they have green biker dude at the start of X3. I was as a kid I called him Agile, but I'm assuming it's Agile, like Speedy, because he's the fast one. But it's so stuck in my head to pronounce it likely wrong that I have a hard time actually saying it the way it was probably meant to be pronounced. Oh, Sonic Slicer, let's go. That might actually be the weapon that works on him. So nice to find it there. God, I hate Wheelgator. He always hides. Come on, you stupid coward alligator. Oh goody, he's in iframes. Ooh, Sonic Slicer. Oh, Sonic Slicer's normal shot is the charged variant. I like it. Ooh, 2 new weapons for X2. I think we gotta go back here with 2 brand new weapons. And I have 1 sub-tank here. It got basically no health, but... odds are he's actually gonna have double the health, so 3 bars, which is unfortunate. So we've got Sonic Slicer and Strike Chain to try to use now. Oh goody, that doesn't work either. So Strike Chain does 9, which is really good, but it's also very difficult to hit him. Because you don't know if he's gonna, which attack he's gonna do. There we go, got him. Really? That's when you're gonna drop the no item on me? After that? I guess we got the Sigma Stage 3, oh, X Hunter Stage 3 to do. I still haven't played Metroid Planets. Ooh, Blizzard Buffalo Key. Now that's a good one. I mean, yeah, the X3 levels are long, but they usually have a lot of stuff in them. We'll actually take a little bit of a health refill quick. Yeah, I played original Metroid. I made my own map for that as a kid, and I made the map wrong. Like, I had the rooms in the wrong order, or I did something wrong, and I ended up getting lost worse with my map. Which was highly disappointing. Oh, geez, was there an X-Hunter in here? Good. Okay, those are both useless. Oh, look, speaking of that, we just got the Hadouken for X1. I highly doubt I have enough health to use the Hadouken. But think if we did have enough health to use it. Stop that. Okay. I really want to have enough health to use Hadouken. That could be really useful. Alright, this thing is... Wow, bubbles are really laying waste to things here. I do like Space Jump and Spazer. I also like easily killing junk robots. $12 damage and the stun effect. Well, the weakness animation. The weakness animation doesn't always hit. Oh man, I was a little early. Oh, that's one of the settings I put on when I do map randos. I don't put on that I can do huge heated rooms or huge heck runs. But I do put that I can do shorter ones. I think we got to do this level next. This is a very, very high density stage. Just gotta hope that the second thing in here isn't a required item or something that I really want, because I have never got that one before. I can get the first one of the strike chain, but I've never lined up the second. Ooh, there's the X1 armor. Let's go. Finally have the X1 armor. That never happens until like the very end. I think last night's hard mode seed, I was searching at the end of the game trying to get the X1 armor. And then it turned out we probably didn't. Well, I think it still was useful, even though we just were able to do 4 damage from the floor with homing torpedo. Okay, stupid bats. There we go. This way, please. Ooh, another Sigma key. Right here, I'm just going to use the iframes. don't have speed burner, so. All right, another Sigma key. Let's go. Okay, the iframes are still going, I guess. I was trying to take a hit so I could sneak through, but that'll work too. 15. He just hit him. Sorry, dude. 15 damage. All right, Chameleon Sting. What did I miss in there? Huh. Oh, that's right. We got Blizzard Buffalo. Yeah, those bubbles are hitting hard. They certainly seem like they could have they could be legendary bubbles, which would be great because I would love having it's so nice to have a legendary weapon, especially that one time. I can't remember what weapon I had that was legendary, but it turned gold. Was it Storm Tornado? I'm probably gonna need more of those because I don't have a lot of health still. Nope, don't care about that. We will definitely take that. And we will take a wire sponge key. There we go. It's opening up new routes here. Well, not routes, but new places to get good stuff. The wire sponge is a decent stage. Oh, I don't have the double dash. I thought I had double dash. Definitely taking a Sigma key. So that's 2 Sigma keys from this stage so far. Okay, this part I can remember to do now. We've got the air dash. Oh, we get the air dash and it's something completely useless. Don't think that'll do it. Actually, I don't think I can do this, period. No. I wanted that health. How did I get stuck? I hate ice physics. No, I'm screwing it up. I have the dash, the air dash. This should not be a problem. How did I get, do I just need to actually do the air dash? I don't think it works if I just do a normal jump dash though. There we go. Nope. I missed. Still. You know what? We got plenty of sub-tanks. Too early. Why is this giving me so much trouble? Oh, I guess that was how I was supposed to do it. Magna centipede key, okay. $18? Sorry, dude. Another Sigma key and armadillo. Let's see. We have 22 Sigma keys, getting close to unlocking final Sigma forms. Okay. There's a life up and energy. I completely forgot to go check this stuff. Uh-oh. But there's also a life up and an energy up over here that I'd really like to grab. Alright, now we can see if we can break this thing. Nope. I hope parasitic bomb isn't required for anything, because that's just not working. Yeah, there's some pretty bad lag in spots in Armadillo's stage. Nope. I want that Sigma key. Okay, looks like we can't get that yet. And this is a pretty decent sized stage. What do we have left and have available? Armadillo is an X1. I don't have a lot of weapons here. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's fine. I want to get through Sigma Stage 4 with all the refights before I beat too many bosses in X1, but there's still... I've only beat one so far, so I'm not really worried about that at this point. I'd like to have Boomerang Cutter before I go in there anyway. Ooh, the foot parts for X3. Uh-oh. Kill it. Okay, that's not anything that I'd have to have, but definitely like to have another life up and another energy up. I have played No Man's Sky, not a ton, but I absolutely love survival games. I played it when it was like really, really, really new. What the heck? Why is the screen all messed up? There we go. Whoops, then I was looking over there and I jumped in the pit. So the screen was messed up the whole time, and I still don't like the way that's sitting. Let's try... How did that get all thrown off? That's better. Oh man, that was a very, very bad death for me, not paying attention and jumping into spikes. Because that was right before the checkpoint. Oh well. We can get back there quick. X1 stages are pretty short. Why does that keep kind of getting a little choppy? No, I'm still getting audio out of both headphones. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Whew. Oh, we'll take energy up. Okay, there's something really weird going on with the audio right now. It's like cutting in and out from on one ear to the other. I don't like it. Yeah, I've heard No Man's Sky like is one of those, like the release initially was not great, but then it just became amazing. He didn't like that. Hey, can we just break your armor? 9 damage, that is quite a bit. X3 arm, that might be the arm chip, and we got a victory over Vile. I'd like to have Boomerang Cutter for this stage, but we're going for it. How that is like something you wouldn't think you'd see a lot in a survival game, but I like it. Hey, we just fought this guy. Wait, what? I was hitting start. Ooh. I do have a sub tank. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered. I don't have a sub tank in X1. Well, that changes a lot. Maybe shotgun ice will break the armor. Nope. Oh, there we go. All right. One checkpoint down. I'd like a couple more Sigma keys here. I need 2 more and we can finish X1 and 2 potential. Well, not really. X1, there's no way I'm finishing X1. I didn't even have a sub-tank yet. Ooh, and it has the stun effect. The reason I like to do Sigma Stage 4 so early is because you're doing all these refights, and if you can do them when the bosses have half health, that's so much nicer. Really glad neither of those items are worth anything. Wow, it's been 10 years already? 4 damage, not great. 3 damage, also not great. 6 with the stun, that's not bad. All right, let's just Gatling gun the fish. Actually, didn't need... Nope. Go away. I've had launch octopuses before where every weapon I had only did 2 damage, and that just sucked. Okay, that doesn't work. 9 damage shotgun ice. We'll take that. I gotta be careful, though. I'm just sitting here doing my normal face tanking, but I gotta remember, I don't have a sub-tank. You gotta have a sub-tank if you're gonna face tank everything. X1 has no arm parts, so we're gonna have to iframes this. Oh, that's cool. I know I like backed a whole bunch of survival games on Kickstarter and stuff. Like when we do like LAN parties or something with some friends, we always end up playing like, well, a lot of times we'll play Raft or Valheim. I mean, 7 Days to Die might be my favorite game ever made. It's either that or Final Fantasy VI. All right, can we beat this boss? I mean, 3 damage is not great. Ow. Hey, hit him. No, no. Man, if that homing torpedo would have actually connected instead of flying around there doing nothing. Oh, it does VR too? VR seems like it'd be really cool on a game like that. Ow. There we go. All right, acid burst. I mean, that's something. Okay, good. That's right. We got more X2 stages. I was going to say, it's getting to the point near the end where you kind of have to go and start blinding Sigma stages to look for Sigma keys or other level keys. But thankfully, we are through that. Well, not through that, but we're not quite there yet. And if you can clear an entire game, that'll tell you where, like, it'll give you every check. So if you, like, you look at it, it'll tell you where everything is. Ooh, a Sigma key, and we got a spinning wheel. I really need to start looking at these levels before I go in. I know, oh, that's right. For some reason, Ultra Deep Water Worlds is like, oh wait, Subnautica 2 just came out. I probably had 60 hours or so in Subnautica 1. Never played the Below Zero or whatever. I got it in a bundle, but I'm really getting kind of nervous about how the audio keeps, like, briefly cutting out in my ears here. So, like that. I don't know if that comes through on stream or if that's just on my end, but there's definitely some choppiness going on here, and it makes me nervous. Got 4 weapons. I mean, there might be more damage than 8, but I feel like 8 is pretty good. Yeah, not gonna beat 6. Well, gonna beat 6, but uh-oh. Let's use our sub-tank. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that. It usually doesn't do that. Like, I'm not showing huge frame... Like, I'm not showing frame drops or anything. Another... Oh, that's 24 Sigma keys. You know what? What the heck? Let's try it. Damage. Legendary bubbles. All right, come on, legendary bubbles, keep it going. Six is pretty good. Oh, that's right. This is okay, that doesn't do anything. 2 is not great. So looks like we're gonna stick with our legendary bubbles. I'm just assuming the bubbles are legendary. I don't actually know. Actually, I don't think I will know, because we'll only find out if they're legendary, I believe, if that's the last game you finish, because it'll show up. Unless there's a way to rotate through. I think it only lets you look through the last game you beat to see, like, weapon power or anything, but maybe there's a way to cycle through all of them. If there is, that'd be really cool to know, because I feel like these bubbles have to be legendary. Four damage, that's, yeah, that's, really good. I'm just gonna assume this is the case of the legendary bubbles. Question is, am I gonna be able to kill him before I die here, because I have no sub-tanks left? Oh yeah, easy. So 1 hour, 3 minutes, we are 1 game down. This will tell me if I need to go into Magna Centipede stage to get anything. It's very rare that you can use one weapon against all 3 of the end bosses and not die once, with only one sub-tank. Got an X1 sub-tank there and a Sigma key, don't want it. Another X1 sub-tank here. We don't need, we could launch octopus key and a Sigma key. Oh, that's where Boomerang Cutter is. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go grab Boomerang Cutter. This is the end boss. I've got it. Legendary Bubbles will probably wipe the floor with this guy. And it's always nice to have Boomerang Cutter. 12 damage. Is there anything these bubbles don't destroy? Look at that. Ooh, we got a key to Flame Mammoth. I think I need Silk Shot for that. Yeah, they would probably do a number on hard water stains. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, the audio sometimes sounds fine, but then it briefly cuts out, and I don't get it. Oh wait, we got Hadouken. Do I have enough health for that, though? Oh, of course, Hadouken doesn't work on Velgarder. Oh. Okay, I don't have a sub-tank in X1. Why am I doing this? How did I not realize I didn't have a sub-tank for X1? Joking? That's basically what it was. It didn't do anything. Alright, I gotta go into some of these X2 stages and dig out... Well, that gives us Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth is a pretty good level. And yeah, I do know where I can get 2 sub-tanks for X1. And it might be worth getting those 2 sub-tanks in X1, just because if I can beat it, or if I can clear X1, then I'll know where, I'll have... Okay, come on, grab onto that. If I can clear X1, I'll know where, like, I can just look at the stages and be like, okay, there's a weapon here. Sneak. Whoops. Get through there. Alright, let's see what the legendary bubbles do to this thing. And that's not instant kill, but I think that'll be enough. They also have so much weapon energy. Unfortunately, I have to beat the boss. I have to beat Magna Centipede in order to get the key to Flame Mammoth's level. Oh boy. Get in there. Yeah, the Dr. Light capsules would be interesting. They were always so fun to see. 6. Do we have an instant kill? That's right. The armor usually destroys any mini boss. Don't get crushed. They did such a good job introducing them to you to them too by putting them in right there when you're going through. Okay, that didn't break the tail. That didn't break the tail either. That also didn't break the tail. No. There we go. And this is the refights, though. Do I really want to do the whole refight stage? And there is another Sigma key in there. But the refight stages are so long. You know what? I'm not waiting. Hurry up. Oh, that was nothing. Yeah, I know I can at least get one sub-tank here, and this will hopefully get me to... I can use that to beat Velgarder and at least get through to Sigma. Well, hello, Legendary Bubbles. How are you today? Hey. 8 damage, pretty good. Actually. Oh, that's right. I still got the iframes for this. 3 actually is not worth it. There we go. Finally, the iframes are done. I don't want iframes on bosses. I just want them when I have to get over spikes. Basically spikes that I could come back for, but I don't want to wait because I'm impatient. Okay. That was going so well, too. Okay, we're gonna use the sub-tank. Oh, geez, I thought he was basically dead. He's not really even that... you gotta hit him. Okay, I was gonna say, we'll just do that. Bubbles versus War Machines. That is a good name. I actually want to write that down. Bubbles versus War Machines. That would be a good title. Bubbles versus War Machines. Well, thank you for that, Silvers. I think we used this. Oh, I wonder if I have the weapon to get Storm Tornado. Yeah, I've got 2 new weapons I could try. To break those floors and to break those things in X3. Okay, Velgarder, you're being a giant pain in the butt. This is supposed to be easy. Wait, didn't I have a different weapon that actually had the stun effect? There we go. The audio definitely sounds a little weird coming out of my left ear. Usually it's the right. Okay, that definitely doesn't do anything. Six is probably doable. Ooh, that was 8. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot harder to hit, though. I think we'll just stick with the 6. I have not had that. Was that from Spaceballs? For some reason, that makes me that makes me think Spaceballs. All right, come on, do like 12 damage here. Two is not gonna cut it. Okay, shotgun ice does kind of work. Unfortunately, I have no sub-tanks left. So I don't know why I'm still trying this. Yeah, I heard that Rick Moranis is coming back. And shotgun ice, ugh, could really use a second sub-tank here. Oh, that was not a good start. Okay, this is... Oh, wait! I think I gotta come back to this one. Yeah, we'll try this first. Showing the damage numbers is one of my favorite things in this. It is so incredibly useful to have damage numbers pop up. I'm not sure if that's the quality of life one you were talking about, but to me that is one of the greatest things this game, the route matrix, does. Alright, we can definitely use that. Bam. Oh. Oh, that's from X2. We don't... Uh-oh. Why didn't I just use the... I should have just used the iframes there. But I didn't want to do that. And I should have just used the iframes, because we use those to save time and prevent having to do things like this. I'm stuck. Okay. Or I could have just used my sub-tank. Yeah, the headbutt really is not a very impressive upgrade. It's like they kind of like, okay, we're going to use this for exploration, but it really does not, it doesn't give you a whole lot. Like, it doesn't add anything other than getting you a few extra power-ups. I do need that extra health for Sigma, but... I thought I had the stage change for this level. I guess not. Whoops. Yeah, X3s was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't there's a lot of tech in this that I'm just not good enough for. Like, I'm not even sure. I can't do iceless. I know there's a lot of jumps in this game that could probably be considered the worst. I always assume iceless. Like, I won't go back there unless I have Chameleon Sting. Ooh, okay, a Sigma Key and Boomerang Cutter or Boomerang Cutter. Which I have, but 25 keys. What? No, I didn't want to do that. Where am I missing that? Okay, let's see if we can get... Well, Storm Eagle's weapon isn't even really going to do all that much for me, unless it does better than Shotgun Ice. Into Sigma's final form, 6 is really good. There it is. Rats. And there is a decent amount of stuff in this stage. Actually, what I should be doing is I should just be going and doing the refights in X2. Because the refights in X2 will give me that last sub-tank, and hopefully that will be enough to beat X1, and then I can know if I need to waste any time in the Sigma stages in X1, instead of doing this. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, Chill Penguin Key. Hey, something instant kill, please. There we go. I was gonna say, I really need an instant kill. Okay, that was nothing. Okay, what is going on with this? I'm like really worried the game is about to crash or something. I don't want it to crash. Okay, we're just gonna go through there. Biscuits! That'll do. Ooh, Crystal Snail Key. And we can go get this other boss too quick. But then I think we gotta hit Crystal Snail. Okay, maybe we find something to break that. Whoops. Oh, I didn't know you could use the Z-Saber with Hyper. There we go, much better. 4 is not gonna do it. 19 though. So Parasitic Bomb is really fast, it drains energy really quick, but it hits hard. There we go, X1 sub-tank. That's what I was hoping for, to blind into something like that. What's in Crystal Snail's level? Wow, there's a lot of life up and a lot of, geez, there's a lot of health, but that is kind of useless stuff mostly. All right, let's try this again now. So we still need 4 Sigma keys. Odds are I'm gonna, well, if I could just beat Sigma here, then I can find out if X1 has any Sigma keys hidden in better locations. Let's see. Okay, where can I stand to just shoot him with one? I guess we could just do that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Now that I figured out, why didn't I think of jumping before? That would have been really easy. We're just gonna jump and try to primarily kill him from the ground with ricochet shots. Which is one of the really fun things about this, not like trying to figure out new ways to have everything work out here. Yeah, you don't have, you can, like, as long as you get to a checkpoint in the level, you can just start from that checkpoint. If you beat a boss, like on a Sigma form, you go right back to that, you can go back right back to that boss. You don't have to beat everything again. It's so nice. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're gonna have to recharge our shotgun ice. Uh-oh. Yeah, this should be no problem. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong weapon. One more should do it. One more recharge. There we go. And we're done with X1. Alright, we do have a Sigma key there. A Sigma key, and I do want to do this for the... Oh, I don't know if I can get that Sigma key. I don't know if I got the weapon to break the igloos, but having another sub-tank in X3 could be very important. And hopefully I'll have what I need to break the igloo and get that Sigma key. So I really don't want to do the X2 refights level. Unless maybe it's on what, maybe it's not the stage clear. Maybe it's one of the things where it's just sitting there beforehand. I mean, it's possible it could be one where I can just go in there, grab it, and leave. So I think there is some stuff in the X2 refights that you can get before you actually fight the boss. Well, the boss is. Yes! I don't remember what the stage clear was, so I think... I know it's not a Sigma key, but I think we'll just get to the checkpoint. Actually, no, I think this is a relatively easy boss. Oh no, I didn't fight this one. I didn't fight him in this seed yet. Rude. Oh, we got Metal Man Syndrome here. Weak to his own weapon. There we go. Oh, those were both completely useless. And there is a Sigma key here. I don't want to do Boomerquanger's level, but... And this is why we did X1, to try to find some easy-to-get Sigma keys. Wait, wasn't there a stage? No, Crystal Snail's level was open, but it was basically just health and weapon. It was life up and energy up. So there was nothing in there that was really going to help us. Ooh. I like it when torpedoes kill these things. I watched Junkyard Dave do something where you take like a damage boost near those spikes and then the little giggly guys like that don't actually damage you when you're standing too far off to the side, and that would be pretty cool to figure out. Wish we had the Torpedo of Justice here. No! Actually, no, I don't have the arm parts. I can't even do... Wait, do I? No, I don't have the arm parts. I was gonna say, can I just sneak through this? Guess we're gonna have to do this the long way. Gotta save some boomerang cutter for whatever's over here. Hate this part. All right, there we go. We will take that. I mean, odds are that little bit of weapon energy is not going to make a difference, but I'd still rather have it than not when it's right in front of my face. Let's get over there. So those homing torpedoes are kind of trash. Alright, just hurry up and die so I can have my Sigma key. We got Metal Man Syndrome again. Okay, good. Shotgun Ice also does 9, because Boomerang Cutter has no weapon energy. Hey! Oh, right in the face on the ricochet. I don't like it, but a Sigma key and an X3 sub tank. I think we gotta do the Sigma stage here. Because that'll put me at... I'll only need one more Sigma key after that. And there could... We also get Spark Mandrill's level. There could be one in there. Yeah, he definitely did have kind of a quick man feel to him. Wait, what did we just use on this guy? Oh, a Shotgun Ice. That's right, I forgot there were refights in this stage. Okay, I need you to just stop hiding behind those statues. Coward. Whoops. Okay, I guess we're just gonna run. No Mercedes this year. We have to set an example. Okay, we're gonna punch you. There we go. This was Storm Eagle, and I didn't really have weapons the first time we went through him. Never tried Turkish food. 8? That's not bad. Actually, it is bad, because this thing has no weapon energy. Nope. That missed. That missed too. That also missed. This is gonna take a while. And if it wants to keep doing this, that's... oh, man. There we go. Another boss down. Oh, I hate this part without Chameleon Sting being fully charged. I want my iframes. I'm not going to use the iframes though. This is not like spikes that that'll just save time. We're going to get through that the old-fashioned way. 9 damage, that's pretty nice. Okay, we should probably use a sub-tank. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There we go. Give me my Sigma key, and my sub-tank, and my Spark Mandrill key. Alright, we are 1 away. Pretty sure I need Silk Shot for that one. Yeah, we're gonna do this Sigma stage. This is gonna be a lot better than doing the refights. I've only got 2 sub-tanks, but I feel like Bubbles will probably do the trick. Our legendary Bubbles. Whoops. Nope, don't do that. Whoops. Uh-oh. That's bad. That's really bad. I fell. At least this music is good. Getting to listen to this music another time isn't terrible. Stop air dashing that way. I was trying to kill that thing before it closed the door. We're just gonna stand here, be extra safe. We'll Gatling gun that. don't think either of these items down here were anything good. I'm pretty sure the Sigma key is on the boss. But, oh, Crystal Hunter. And a Launch Octopus key. I mean, I guess that could be... Crystal Hunter is nice, but well, maybe it'll be the weapon that works on Violin here. Stop that. Okay. Alright, you're gonna be like that, you're gonna deal with my legendary bubbles. I didn't want to have to do that, but you left me with no choice. No! That was really close. Alright, we're just gonna go straight to legendary bubbles. Yeah, 13 legendary bubbles. Sorry, dude, I just want your Sigma key. Alright, there we go. Next question is, do I even have the weapon? Well, I've got 6 of the 8 weapons, so, and the Z-Saber. And we got double dash, so hopefully something here will give us the chance to beat Sigma. Up, 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 up. Come on. No. Alright, let's see what we need to beat this boss here. 7 is pretty good. Parasitic Bomb does nothing. Triad Thunder also does nothing. Super Spinning Blade only does 3. That does 3. Gravity Well does 15. Let's do Gravity Well. This is why Gravity Well is so good. Oh, Sigma went to the other side of the wall. Let's follow him with our double dash. And just sit here and let Gravity Well do the work. Yeah, you can double toss your shield, Sigma, but I'm way up here. You can't do anything. Alright, come on, Gravity Well. Work really well against this form, too. Work Gravity Well. That didn't do any damage. That didn't do anything either. Well, maybe it did, and I just missed. 8, holy biscuits! $18 damage? Okay, stop blocking my shots. I've never seen that much against Sigma's final form here. Parasitic Bomb was pretty legendary too, but it fired so fast. I wonder if what that's gonna say on the weapon description at the end, because it'll tell us what Parasitic Bomb was, since this is our closing game. All right, here we go. 143. Hurry up. Should be 0, not Doppler. $143. That's got to be under target. I love how this has a target time for you too. Oh wow, almost an hour under the target. Holy freaking Christmas cake. Actually, that is worthy of the sound effect. Where is it? by the one and only Tatiana Maslany. It's unfortunately playing through the same desktop audio and I can't separate it, so it's very quiet, but... I don't think there's really any weapons we needed to know where they were. Boss weaknesses. Holy crap, a fully charged parasitic bomb would have done 35? Well, I mean, you couldn't charge it because it used so much weapon energy, but... Where's the weapon stuff? Acid Burst was rough. Parasitic Bomb was giant. So yeah, it used ammo really quickly, but look at how much damage that thing did. Wish there's a way to check the other games. Oh, Frost Tower would have been heroic. Oh well. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess that's fine. Because it is basically time to call it anyway. Because it is almost 11 o'clock. Still managed to get in 2 randos in a little over, under 4 hours. That's pretty nice. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope you all have a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Hopefully, if everything goes well tomorrow, I can be back to do a repeat of this, do another double rando night. Because I'd like to start building up a little more of a content wall of A Link to the Past, too, in addition to these route matrices. And A Link to the Past has been going really well lately, so that doesn't hurt anything either. So hopefully we'll be able to, if everything goes good with the kids and everything, we'll be able to be back with another double rando tomorrow night. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time.